Continuing where I left off, since my battery decided to lose its juice, but it's hard to see. But I put a small flat screen TV up here. My husband helped me install them. I found two of these for $120 with the wall mounts. Score, right? I have one in here for guests and one in the break room for when my daughter wants to watch cartoons. And then the floor, as you see, well, this was quite tricky actually. It used to be carpet. And the company before that was in here, I believe was a construction company, and decided to use a ton of construction adhesive glue to secure it down. So when we ripped it up, it had all this old glue. And I had to find some type of a chemical to break down the glue, and thanks to Charles Trout, one of my clients' husband, we put it down, let it soak, and then scraped it all up as much as we could. Tried to clean it with mops and let it dry, but even when I finally sat down and started working on putting down the tile, I had a hard time getting it to secure. So I had to go back with Gorilla construction adhesive and go under pieces that would not secure down very well. But for the most part, I love the look, and later on down the road, I may have it redone and stick with the black tile because it came out beautiful. On to the shampoo room, which we'll start here. Kind of not difficult to see, but this was a blank display case. And I thought for a while I could put some type of display in it, but I couldn't figure out what. And my neighbor gave me a great idea of turning it into a window seat for extra seating. And I actually went a little further with it because a lot of the times my daughter's going to get out of school and she's always tired and probably like a place to lay down. So I salvaged under this floor by the door, there was that vinyl sheeting that looks like wood, but it's really not. And there was some wood underneath it. I took that as my base, sawed it to size after measuring, took it home and bought the foam cushions and the fabric. I had already had the fabric and sewed it so it was long enough, had a long enough piece, and continued and tufted this myself. I created the whole bench cushion and bought some stuffing and made pillows. As you can see, made 3 pillows to match and tufted this with some really pretty rhinestone and teal buttons to match, just to give it a nice glamorous look. And then the curtains I had at home, and these weren't actually long enough, so I cut them in half and added the sheer curtains to give it a touch. And I felt like it needed a kind of fixture right here, so I found a way after YouTubing to make a beaded chandelier.